Hello, FYE instructors, and welcome to this Growing with Canvas course. My name is Mika Davis, and I am an ITC and ITS Learning Technology. I have been at UNCG since 2018, but I am also a librarian and educator in both K-12 and higher ed, and I've been doing that for over 20 years. I love to work with faculty and staff who are looking to help students increase their content knowledge and to become more comfortable utilizing technology so they will be prepared once they enter the workforce. And Canvas has a lot to do with that. So today, we're going to talk about a lot, but before we get started, I just wanted to share this quote with you. And Marion is a superintendent of schools in Ohio, and it's almost as if she wrote the definition for what learning management systems do for education. And Canvas allows students and teachers to build learning communities in which they foster mastery. This model ultimately leads to our lives beyond graduation, which is why it is so important that students leave their FYE courses with a firm grasp of how to use the application effectively. So that's why I'm going to cover the top 5 Canvas tools, and then you will have the opportunity to explore more tools on your own time. I must warn you that you will not finish this session knowing how to use Canvas, but I will share tools in which you can learn at your own pace. I encourage you to use this summer to build your course, practice on utilizing the tools available to you in Canvas and those that integrate with Canvas. And then if you have any additional questions, just schedule time with me so you can learn more. And you will find more ways to contact me at the end of this presentation. So today, let's go ahead and get started with resource creation. That is the first thing that you really need to understand how to do. And when you do that, I encourage you to utilize modules. It is the easiest way to organize your course. Let's take a look. When you are utilizing a module, you're going to go under modules in Canvas. You will name your module. It appears at the bottom or the first, however you decide to place it. And then you're going to add a resource. You have all of these to choose from. So again, the easiest way to organize your work is in modules. And within modules, you can create quizzes, discussions, assignments, and so much more. Just about everything that you need to create is going to be available to you in modules. The second thing is going to be a Canvas quiz. You have a few options here. You have a graded practice, graded survey, and then an ungraded survey. A graded quiz is the most common quiz, and it rewards students points based on their responses. A practice quiz is a learning tool to see how well users understand course material without providing a grade. It is basically formative assessment, which should be done minute by minute, day by day, and is not just for instructors to ensure that students are with them and that they are understanding the content, but it's also for instructors to stop and rethink or stop and to find out if they are teaching the content in a way that is understandable to students so that you can adjust your teaching for the next session. A graded survey rewards students for points for completing a survey, but grading is not based on the right or wrong answer. And then finally, we have the ungraded survey, and that's just basically opinions or other information without providing a grade. The joy in UNCG is that you have access to these resources not only in Canvas, but also utilizing tools such as Poll Everywhere and the polling features in Zoom.
In this video, you will learn how to create and manage quizzes in a Canvas course. To begin, click the Quizzes link in Course Navigation. Then click the Add Quiz button. Under the Details tab, give your quiz a name in the Quiz Name field. and add directions, media, and other instructional content using the Rich Content Editor and Content Selector. Select the type of quiz you will create from the Quiz Type drop-down menu, and select an assignment group from the Assignment Group drop-down menu. You can manage how students view quiz questions and answers in the Options section. To limit student access to the quiz, use the options in the Quiz Restrictions section. Then, add the due date and availability dates for the quiz. To add questions, click the Questions tab. You can add questions to your quiz using the Add New Question, Add New Question Group, and Find Questions buttons. To add individual questions and answers to a quiz, click the Add New Question button. Add a question title if desired, and select the question type from the drop-down menu. To adjust the question point value, update the points field, type your question, and add any relevant media and content using the Rich Content Editor and Content Selector. Then add possible answers in the Answers fields. To mark an answer as correct, hover over the correct answer and click the green arrow icon. To include feedback for an answer, click the Answer Comments button, type your comments, and click the Done button. To save your quiz question, click the Update Question button.
So one update to note is the new Rich Content Editor, as shown in the video. The new Content Editor expands the full width of the screen, and you'll notice that the accessibility checker, which was once at the top, and the HTML editor icons have been moved to the bottom of the editor. Please note that if your browser isn't expanded to the full width of the toolbar, you now have options, which leads to another menu that includes the remaining items. The Rich Content Editor highlighted in the video is what you'll see in every resource you created in Canvas. This is the WYSIWYG view. And WYSIWYG, as a reminder, stands for what you see is what you get. But because Canvas allows you to use HTML, I want you to be aware that for those of you who know HTML language, you have the ability to embrace your inner geek and do things a lot more, or make your content a lot richer and your page to look a lot more aesthetically pleasing utilizing that HTML language. For those of you who do not know HTML language, Canvas makes it really simple to embrace your inner geek by giving you the ability to embed external resources within Canvas. This is important because it allows students to stay within your course instead of navigating to websites such as YouTube. Embedding media into your Canvas site allows students to stay on track. We all know the rabbit hole we fall down when we utilize YouTube videos as class resources. So you are encouraged to embed the video as opposed to linking the video. And this video will show you how. When you look for the video that you're searching for, you're going to go to Share. And then you have some options here. Go to the Embed page. The great thing about embedding is that you can start wherever you'd like. This is really important if you are trying to showcase a video that is in reality 25 minutes long, but you only need 10 seconds of it. So you can start it at a certain point, or you can embed the entire video. You're simply going to click Copy, and then you will go back to your Canvas Rich Text Content Editor, or Rich Content Editor, and you're just going to go to your media icon and upload and record media, where you will find the embed button, and you will paste your embed code. And this is the easiest way to use HTML language in your Canvas page. Okay, and as you can see, it plays directly within your site. Another great resource when you are trying to relay information or increase engagement in your course is to utilize GIFs. Jiffy is a great page to go to. So if you find any image that you like, you simply go to that image. And just like with YouTube, you just click on the image and then you have an embed code. You copy it, return to your Canvas site, and you can place it anywhere you'd like. Remember, wherever your cursor shows up is where your information will show to students. Again, we're going to go back to Upload Course Media, Embed. I'm going to paste the code, click Submit, and there it is. So let's take a look at what it will look like in the student view. And this is exactly how it shows up. Those of you who are familiar with HTML language, you do know how you are able to adjust the size. But if you do need any assistance with that, just feel free to reach out. I am happy to assist you. Another recommendation is to utilize Google Tools as opposed to constantly uploading files to your drive. The joy in this is that you upload a document as a PDF, or rather, if you initially upload a document as a PDF, then you have to constantly make changes. I want you to think about spring 2020 when school went to remote learning due to the pandemic. A lot of instructors uploaded their syllabus as a PDF, and then, of course, we all had to make changes. However, if the document was uploaded as a Google document, then you make changes in one place and it changes for everyone. Let's view an example. The joy in UNCG is that we are a Google school, which means that we have access to a variety of Google for Education tools. When it comes to Canvas, Google makes it very simple to make changes in one place and then it changes everywhere. It changes in Canvas, it changes for your students, but it saves you a lot of time. You can do that by either sharing the Google URL. And one thing that I recommend is that when you share it with students, that not not do not just save it for UNCG. Change it to anyone with the link can view, and you want to copy that link. Once you do that, you go into your Canvas module. You are going to add an external URL, and then you will paste that URL. So I'm going to make this a sample presentation. And add the item. So what happens when students open that item is that, again, this will open directly within Canvas, and it allows students to see your course presentation, your course document, or PDF, anything that you may change. So what if you do not want students to see your course notes or your speaker notes? That is a very simple fix. Google has a tool called Publish to the Web. Once you do that, you have the ability to dictate how you want your slides to advance, and you can either link it or embed it. For today's purposes, and I highly recommend this, is that you just copy the link. You'll return to your Canvas course. We will add a new external URL. I will paste it here. I'm just going to call it Google Tool 2 for today. And when you are publishing a presentation to the web, it is advisable to load it in a new tab. I will add that item. So when students click on it, it opens in a new tab, and then they have access to your presentation. So now I'm going to fast forward to your course being created. So here's the thing that a lot of instructors tend to forget. They have this beautiful course, lots of wonderful resources, but students cannot access it. And that is because instructors tend to forget to publish the resources for their students. Once you finish creating your resource, you are faced with two options. You have save or save and publish. To save, that means you are either still working on the resource or you do not wish to make it available to students at that time. When you click Save and Publish, this automatically makes the resources available to students. This is one of those very easy things. You'll find that students often come to you in a panic, basically saying, I don't see what you've shared. You go into Canvas and you're like, oops, sorry, I forgot. Click a button and then it is fixed.
This course. In my course, my homepage is set to display the syllabus tool, but your course may be different. From this page, near the top right of the browser, you will see the course status. The course status will either be set to unpublished or published. To publish your course, click Publish. You will see that the Publish button is now green, indicating that your course is published. A few helpful things to note is that once your course contains a graded submission, you can no longer unpublish your course. Keep in mind that students will not be able to enter an unpublished course site. This means that if your syllabus is posted to your course, but the course is not published, the syllabus will not be visible to students who may be enrolled in your course, or who may be shopping your course.
So again, there are two publishing buttons that you must remember. You have to publish your resources, but you also must publish your course. So that's your top 5, but I'm going to let you explore on your own in a moment. Remember, resource creation, quizzes, utilizing HTML. Remember, we are a Google School, which opens an entirely new world to you. And then you must save and publish all of your resources, including your course. So as we near the end, I want to share a few resources with you to help you become Canvas ninjas. If you navigate to go.uncg.edu/FYECanvas, you will be taken to a digital breakout that is a fun way to learn more about Canvas functionality. A digital breakout is similar to an escape room where I give you a series of clues to unlock locks. However, along the way, you will dive deeper into the subject. Let's navigate to that site. So as you can see on this page, you have a series of clues, and this is something I encourage you to try on your own. Clues are everywhere. Clues are going to be in these paragraphs. You're going to find clues in these videos, as well as everything that I have posted on this page for you. I encourage you to work in groups, and when you believe you found a clue, enter it here to break out. This says a 3-letter lock. And the clue here is that all caps, no spaces. So you might want to type in AOL, and to see if you're right, you press enter, and you will either be able to move on or not. So you will get a note that says, nope, try again. But what I really want you to pay attention to is as you scroll down, is this Growing with Canvas course. You are encouraged to enroll into the course, as you will then have a set of guides and videos which will lead you to UNCG Canvas certification. So the best way to become an effective Canvas instructor is to take the online course, Growing with Canvas, practice by building resources, and lastly, contact me should you need additional assistance. So that is my office number or extension, but of course, we are working at home. So in a moment, you will see a way to schedule a consultation with me. But when life returns to normal, you can contact me at that extension. So with that, I want to thank you for attending this session on Canvas functionality. I also want to make you aware that ITS Learning Technology holds a Friday feature every Friday at 10 a.m. through the end of July. Also, please check the UNCG workshop page to discover more learning opportunities to help you prepare for teaching in today's world. Just a final note, these are all the ways you can reach me and access the presentation. These are strange times, and there are a lot of new-to-you tools out there. Through professional development and ITS learning technology, as well as the FYE group, you will be bombarded with many options this summer. We are all here to help you work through this new normal. It has been a pleasure. Thank you for the privilege of your time.